Hey guys, it's Waffle-tastic here, bringing you a no arts and crafts video. Today I'll be showing you how to make your very own Slender Man doll. I'll be using this Disney Belle's body with this Barbie's head. This Barbie was the perfect candidate to steal the head from because, as you can see, her poor neck peg is broken and her head is barely hanging on. Now I wanted to use this Barbie's head with the Belle's body because Belle's body is skinnier than the Barbie's body, but the head was too big on the Belle body, so I gave her the smaller Barbie head to give off more realistic portions as much as you can with dolls. Now I'll remove the head from the Barbie and get to work on it. Although I'm going to be covering up the face with some modeling clay later, I wanted to show you that you can use acetone or nail polish, so that works too. You can remove the factory paint. I use Q-tips and a paper towel to get the factory paint off. Now that the factory paint is removed and the hair is cut, I can begin yanking out all the hair. As you can see, I'm struggling to pull out the hair, so forgive me if I go out of frame. I'm going to go in with my scissors at times to attempt to cut out the hair more in hopes that it'll be easier to pull out the hair that way. Now I can begin to make the body modifications to make Slender Man taller than my other dolls and give him his lanky arms. I will be using this box cutter knife and this wire to make the modifications. I'm going to cut at the elbows, at the arms, and make the cuts at the knees with the legs. With everything cut and the arms and legs separated from the body, I can begin using wire and my trusty epoxy glue to make the new body frame. Now when cutting your wire, keep in mind the length. It's better to be too long than too short. I like to bend my wire and twist it together for extra strength. Using my epoxy glue and my glue gun, I set in the wire. With the wire in place, I take my 2-part epoxy sculpt and begin to fill in the muscle of our body modifications. The first pass is only to make the basic shape. I don't want to just fill it in all at once because it can end up looking more bulky than wanted. I learned that the hard way when making my first body modification for another doll. I did it off camera, but basically what I did was take more of my epoxy sculpt and filled in the second pass of the modifications, and also used it to fill in the gap of the face to make it a smooth sheet of sorts. I also put clay in between the breasts to make a sort of flat chest for a male doll. Now for the outfit, I'm going to strip this wedding Ken I got off of Amazon for about $10 of his suit, and I will also be making modifications to the suit to match our modifications to the body. But before I can do any of that, I have to paint the body white. Using white acrylic paint, I mixed with some Mod Podge to give it more oomph to stick to the body more. I began to paint the first layer to the body, and then I'll paint the second layer off camera. I'll do the head later because at the last minute I had to fill in some gaps with more epoxy to the face. Now with the body painted, I can finally seal the doll using MSC. Now it's important to make sure you wear a mask because MSC is dangerously toxic. Spray your doll in a well-ventilated area. I wear layers of medical masks and hold my breath while I spray out on the porch. I recommend getting a real filtration mask first. With the assemblation of the head back on the body and the outfit put on, our Slender Man doll is done. I also added the Slender Man symbol to his tie as a tie pin using wire and hot glue. Some of you may be wondering why I just didn't use the Ken doll for this project. I didn't want to use a male doll because I felt the male's body was too bulky for what is supposed to be Slender Man's slender body frame. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!